I got a new haircut. You like it? Good. Okay, let's keep this video going. I have writing to do. So it's November, and as many of you know, it's NaNoWriMo month. It's going to be my third year doing it, and I have never lost. Let's hope by December I can say that I am 3-0. For those of you that don't know what NaNoWriMo is, basically people try to write a 50,000 word novel during the month of November. Just from November 1st to December 1st, they try to crank out a 50,000 word novel. To give you an idea of how long that is, 50,000 words is about 200 of this size sort of page, which is a lot, but it's not really generally accepted as a novel by publishing companies. Usually you need like 70,000 words for them to even consider it to be a novel. So the 50,000 word goal is not really to write a novel, but it's to get the majority of the novel or idea down on the paper, which is what the month is for. Put aside everything else that we would have been doing, slacking, movies, TV shows, whatever, and we try to write. Basically, if you were keeping up the curve, you would have to have 1,667 words per day to be able to reach the 50,000 words by the end of the month, which isn't really a lot, but a lot of the time we let other things get in the way, and then we have days where we have to write 2,000, 3,000 words just to catch up, which is intense, but it's such a good intense for some reason. And if you participate and you hit the 50,000 word mark, you can say that you are an author. Granted, by the end of the month, whatever you put down probably isn't ready to be a novel, but it's a great start, and I encourage all of you to do it. And if you're signed up on the NaNoWriMo website, there's a link down below to my profile. Be my writing buddy. But oddly enough, that's not even the part of my story that I wanted to tell you guys about. So I knew that I was doing NaNoWriMo in the beginning of October. Like, I was brainstorming character names, thinking about little twists, because those are the kinds of stories that I write. I like to write stories with a twist every now and then, makes the reader go, whoa, I didn't see that coming, because that's what I enjoy reading. So on November 1st, I knew that there were two other people in my literary publishing class that were doing NaNoWriMo, the professor and the TA, Susie. So I go in on Tuesday and people are talking about different things, and the subject of NaNoWriMo comes up, and Susie and I are talking about it, and she says, everybody should do it. And the professor's like, everybody should do it. And everybody's like, that's a lot of work. I don't think I have time for that. So Susie and I were trying to sell them on the idea of NaNoWriMo. We were telling them about how invigorating it feels, and she was talking about wanting to set up a write-a-thon thing, and everybody was still kind of confused on if they wanted to do it or not. And then the professor said that it could be a substitute for our final paper. Granted, the final paper was only going to be 8 pages long compared to a 50,000 word novel, but I was already going to do the 50,000 word novel, and if it means that I didn't have to write another huge paper during finals week, I was going to jump on that. So when everybody was kind of on the fence about it, I was like, I know someone who made a NaNoWriMo video that was really instructional, that explains it a lot better than any of us ever could. And so I pointed them in the direction of Christina Horner. I showed them Christina's NaNoWriMo video from this year, and by the end of class, everybody was going to do NaNoWriMo, except for 1 or 2 people, but they were still on the fence about it. And I'm so glad that this was made optional by my awesome professor, because I was already going to do it, and now I don't have to worry about making an 8-page paper of stuff that I would have had to research and spend hours and hours and hours on. And instead, I could proudly work on my NaNoWriMo novel and say, it's for school. Yeah. I talk about YouTube and my YouTube channel a lot in that class, so I'm pretty certain that my professor is going to see this video. Hello, Karen. I'm getting an A, right? And Susie will probably see this too. Hi, Susie. Down in the comments, let me know if you're doing NaNoWriMo, and if you are, what genre are you going to be writing in? Are you going to be writing in romantic fiction? Are you going to be writing in thriller or sci-fi? Sci-fi would be really cool. I think next year I might do a sci-fi novel. Yeah, that'd be neat. As some of you know, I went to a Halloween party over the weekend with Chase from Friends Without Benefits and Haley G. Hoover and a whole bunch of other nerdy people. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. There are pictures down below in the Facebook link. I was Dr. Number 10, David Tennant. I think I pulled it off pretty well. I got this haircut, kind of. It looked a lot better. Oh, hair, what are you doing? There are links to everything down below, and Doctor Who fans, I leave you with this. I'm gonna spread my wings and fly! Oh, hello!
Oh, look what the cat dragged in, the oncoming storm.
Oh, you sound just like your mother.
Where have you been?
Well, aside from a few things, I think I invented the banana daiquiri a few centuries earlier. Did you know? You'd never even seen a banana before. Always bring a banana to a party, Rose. Bananas are good. Oh, look who it is. Oh, you're my favorite, you are. You want to know why? Because you're thick. You're Mr. Thickety Thick Face from Thick Town, the Kenya. And so's your dad.